Isaiah is so hard to play well.
When I think of Isaiah, the first thing that comes to my mind is bland.
Isaiah. Nobody plays him. Adidas in Brawlhalla. Adidas in Brawlhalla. That's not what this video is about, because I'm not spending money on this game, but that's kind of neat, right? I main Isaiah, and I am the 11th highest Elo and 20th highest Mastery Isaiah in this game. Isaiah gets no attention on YouTube. There's maybe 3 videos that are actually edited about him, and one of them is showcasing a combo that can be easily jumped out of.
Something like this. As you see.
So I'm gonna take matters into my own hands and make a guide for all the 12 Isaiah players out there. But even if you don't main Isaiah, you could watch this video to see the stupid and ridiculous text that I've learned from all my hours on this dumb character. Isaiah gets a true combo after downlight with his side sig. This does 8 more damage than the alternative follow-ups, and pushes them into a position to get hit by a side light. Although it only works in white health, this is a really nice thing to whip out to get a lot of early damage. Isaiah also gets a true combo with Nair after a down sig, but it involves a reverse Nair input, which can be kind of hard to put in sometimes. The final sig true combo for Isaiah is that after a downlight on cannon, if you hit the very edge of the hitbox, you can get N-Sig true. This is nice because it works at all healths unlike the previous 2, and kills 20 damage earlier than the regular D-Light Nair. This is probably the most disgusting thing in Isaiah's kit. By gravity cancelling off the side of the stage with the down sig, although the first part of it misses, the second wave hits on stage and does an actually absurd amount of force to whoever's up there. This can also be slide charged off the stage if you prefer not to expose yourself with a gravity cancel, but honestly this is a great way to get kills because literally no one is expecting this.
What?
Despite cannon side sig having a very small hitbox, it's actually one of the best and most versatile moves in his entire kit. With a dash, this sig covers almost the entirety of the stage, and it comes out super quick. So, if you hold it down, you can get some really cheesy kills, because people expect it to stop a lot earlier than it does. Gravity cancel side sig is also a surprisingly effective way to get kills. It comes out so fast, it's almost like a gun's downlight. And, like most of Isaiah's sigs, it's really hard to punish. He can jump out of it almost instantly. Isaiah's N-Sig on cannon is probably his worst signature, but it has a really cool use for reading a jump, and also for reading a dodge up in or up. Isaiah's down sig would be absolutely useless if it wasn't so good off the edge of the stage. You can literally spam this because it's so fast, and half the time you'll have a successful edge guard. Throwing in a down light can also be a good way to catch people off the edge, and if you want to get really toxic, you can hold down the SIG and let the second part come out later, and maybe that'll hit them too. Isaiah's neutral SIG is unholy. It works like a bow and light, except it does more force and more damage and reaches farther. Any diagonal signature on guns is great, but this SIG has such little recovery time, people will try to punish it, and you can almost instantly downlight to hit them back. This is also an amazing off-the-top tool. If you hit someone with a D-Light recovery, you can go for an N-Sig gravity cancel that will net some major early stocks. This signature can also be used to read every dodge off of a side light or a neutral light, except for up dodges. It can be used for spot dodge, in dodge, away dodge, in down dodge, away down dodge, and down dodge. This signature is easily one of the best in the game, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Side signature is super quick and has a ton of force. Also, it has very quick recovery frames, which means you can punish people super easily for trying to hit you. While Isaiah's Blaster N-Sig might be the best SIG in the game, Isaiah's Cannon Down SIG is the best SIG in the game. This SIG is incredibly fast, does an insane amount of force, and is impossible to punish if you do it from the edge. When edge guarding with this SIG, it actually has two versions depending on if you hit the ground or not. Hitting the ground is a little safer and actually pokes out the edge a little more, while it missing the ground hits a little further down, giving you a lot of variation in your edge guard with only a single move. In fact, you can literally jump out of the SIG before it even hits the ground, which is insane for a SIG of this speed. If you're off stage and someone is below you, you might as well just rip this SIG, because if it hits, they're probably gonna die, and if not, well, you just jump out and they won't be able to punish you. This signature is also insanely useful in 0 to deaths. After a side light side air, down air, people will usually try to go under you. If you do a read of falling them a bit, and then input a down SIG, it will work 50% of the time, and will instantly result in a stock. Seriously, don't have any reservations about the SIG. Throw it out in neutral for all I care. You're not going to be able to punish it. This thing is broken. Playing Isaiah is a completely unique way to do this game. His signatures don't feel like special attacks, but will feel like alternative light attack moves that are super useful. But this doesn't hold him back at all. It goes for a very smooth, fun, and interesting playstyle. His weapon combo, although a bit strange, actually works pretty well together, contrasting the aggressive playstyle of Cannon and the very safe, closed-off style of spacing with guns. And he has some of the best skins and the best crossover in the game. So if you don't play him, you really, really should give him a shot. Alright, man. It's time to go. No, get out. You have to get out of my video. The door's that way. Get out.